right?
Yes, that's
Great.
right. Because I
Yeah.
move my club, then I can join in the weekdays, but just a few lah.
We're still online, right?
Malang is special.
Yeah, it's
Still online.
all for you. For you.
Yep.
I think we can start now, right? We're
Sure, sure,
a
sure.
little bit late, about
Ah,
10 minutes.
Yusuf!
where is Kayum?
In my heart.
My heart.
In your heart. Oh my God.
Don't ask me lah, Pak. Let's start Kak Kayu. Kak Apri.
Okay, I think we can start now. Everybody ready?
Yep.
All right. Since we don't have guests, right? Right. Let's see. Good evening, below Toastmaster, and we have don't have guests here. And welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club online meeting 266, club number 04267871. And before the meeting start, I would like to remind you about the meeting rule. First is please mute or turn off your microphone if you don't speak. Also, I really encourage all of you to turn on the camera so we can see your smile and enthusiasm. Now, as club president this term, I will officially open the meeting for tonight. Yay! Okay, and today I will serve as a Toastmaster of the meeting as well. So, since we don't have guests here, I will directly introduce our theme for today. So, our theme for today is about self discovery. I still remember the first time I signed up for a speech, I start thinking, what should I say to that people really like? But halfway through preparing, I realized that this was not about speaking. It's about learning who I was when nobody was telling me what to say. That's when my journey of self discovery began. So the next theme is self discovery is a reminder that the greatest adventure does not require a plane ticket or a passport. And it happened when we dare to ask tough questions, try new things, and reflect on our experience. So in Toastmaster, every role, every evaluation, and every time we say yes to something unfamiliar, we uncover a little more of who we are and what we become. And I hope tonight's meeting help us to discover something new, not just about public speaking, but about ourselves. So let's have some interaction before I introduce our agenda for today. I want to ask some of you what's something you recently learned about yourself. Let's start with me first, Jack. So my something I learned recently is about a week ago when I was at a hospital helping take care of my father, and I feel very completely lost. I was terrified not only because of his condition, but because I had no idea what I'm doing. I don't know which department to go because the hospital is very big, and I want to ask, and even what question I want to ask. So there is a moment where one of the hospital staff told me to take care of some administration and direct me to another department. But I have no idea where it was because it's a really big hospital, and there is no sign, no clear direction, and just a name I did not recognize. So I keep thinking maybe I'm figuring out in my own. And so I start walking for about 30 minutes through the really big hospital. And until finally I get tired, and but I still lost. And I start to thinking, do I need to ask? What if I annoy someone, and what if they think I'm dumb? I dumb. So however I deep down I know what I have to do, but my fear to asking help to stranger is very big, and is until finally I gathered courage to approach someone and quietly ask, excuse me, can you do you know this department? So he smiled and asked and answer my question. Sure, you need to go to this way and this way. So that was one of the simple question. Yet it took me a really big courage to actually ask it. And so from that moment I started to realize that something that really face the biggest fear sometimes there is when there is no option you just do it. It's something that make my fear can be more I can accomplish my fear that when there is no other option you choose to do it. So that is what I recently learned about myself. Yeah. So I want to ask some of you about we have the new area director. I want to ask. We have area director one. We have Rena. So what is something you learn about yourself?
Okay. Thank you, Aprihi. So I think the recent thing that I learned about myself is that actually I can start consume eggs as a breakfast because I always consider myself as a sweet tooth, and all my life I ate breakfast. I ate bread or cereals as a breakfast. But then there is some condition that I was forced to change those habits. So I have to cut the sugar intakes, daily sugar intakes, and also I have to cut the daily calorie intakes. So that's why I have to consume 2 eggs every morning as a breakfast. At first, I thought that, oh, how can I survive the whole day with just eating eggs as a breakfast? But surprisingly, my body is adjusting well with this new habit, and I think now I can understand why most of people love to eat protein, especially eggs, as their breakfast, because it makes you full a little longer than when you consume bread or a cereals or something sweet as your breakfast.
All
So
right. Yes.
that's it, Abri.
Are you on diet right now?
Yeah, you can say
Wow.
that.
Yeah. I hope you can reach your goal to be uh healthy. Okay.
Mm.
Let's go to the next area director we have Toastmaster Dia. So, Toastmaster Dia, what is your something you learn recently about yourself?
Well, it's quite a heavy question. It's kind of simple but hard to explain. But this just happened last night when our club past president and also past area G2 director Toastmaster Eri. Well, not really active, so it's just Eri came to our club meeting last night. It kind of remind me back to where I started as a Toastmaster. Because I joined as a Toastmaster member when he was the president. And now uh, I still feel like it was just yesterday, but I still don't know what to say that it's already 4 years and there are a lot of things happens, and it's as if I see myself growing in Toastmasters in my club and also in Toastmaster in general. So yeah, it's like a milestone for me now. Like I joined Toastmaster on Zoom and he was the president, and now here I am, kind of like wow. it's kind of surreal. That's what I learned about myself. Well,
Yeah,
mostly in real life, I will say mostly no, just to the safest answer. But I say a lot of yes here in Toastmaster, although maybe I will have a lot of question later. But yes, a lot of yes in Toastmaster. Yes for any opportunity. Thank you.
all right, thank you, that's Maria. Yeah, I think sometimes a big thing is starting from a simple say yes, I think, and and if we do it consistently, it's eventually will make us to grow better, right? So there is some kind of small step that can make our journey to become bigger. So, I'll- so yeah, I think I really encourage all of you to take a simple say yes because it can will make you go better and better by just small simple just say yes. Okay, so yeah, I think that's is my our theme for today is about the self discovery. So and now let's move on to the agenda for today. And as always in our every Toastmaster meeting, we have three different agenda. And the first will be prepared speech. And tonight we only have one speaker, which is the Distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. And the second is will be the double topic led by our double topic master. We have Toastmaster Anna. And after that, we have the most important and crucial session in our meeting, which is the evaluation session. And now, before we start our prepared speech, I would like to call our GE to introduce her team member. We have Toastmaster Dia as a GE. So, welcome, Toastmaster Dia.
Thank you, Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, my name is Dia from Surabaya Toastmasters Club, and it is my pleasure to serve as your general evaluator for tonight Malang Toastmasters Club meeting. Of course, as GE team, I'm not alone. I with my super team, and first we will have our timer all the way from Jakarta. Toastmaster Gayatri Atlanta from Green Toastmasters Club. Over to you, Toastmaster Atta.
Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Thank you, our Madam GE Toastmaster Dia. It's been a long time not see all of you in one Toastmaster Club. I'm Beatrice Atalanta from Green for now. I based in Jakarta, Indonesia. So nice to meet you, all of you. And for today, I will be your timer. Basically, since all of you is a Toastmaster member, so I believe you're familiar with this rule that I will notify you with my changing signal in here as a green, yellow, and red. This one green, which means like you are reached at the minimum time of speech. So just enjoy to share your thought by when you are show this green signal. But then if you saw the green side, you could remember you have 1.5 minutes to speak and finish your thought. And last but not least, if the red sign itself, it means you already reached the maximum time. So in that moment, you just have 30 seconds to close the speech. In this meeting, since we have a 3 session, first prepare speech, I believe the first speaker, the excellent speaker for today will tell for 5 to 7 minutes. I will show the green at 5 minutes, yellow at 6 minutes, and the red itself at 7 minutes. But then for the second session, which is double topic, that is the fun games for all of us, I will show the green at 1 minute and yellow at 1.5 minutes, then the red at 2 minutes. So all the speaker have 1 to 2 minutes. And the last but not least, at the third session evaluation, I will show the green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes a half, and for red itself for 3 minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, just enjoy when I give you notify by changing my background. So I will raise my hand in virtual. So don't bother with that signal. Just notice that my screen will be up front of your screen. Thank you. That's all my rule for today. Just enjoy. Thank you so much. Back to our Madam G.
Thank you, our timer, beautiful Toastmaster Atta. That will help us to keep us punctual for every speaker and also during this entire meeting. The next one is our counter, also from Surabaya Toastmasters Club, like me, Toastmaster Cecilia. Over to you.
Thank you, our general evaluator. Good evening, everyone. I'm Cecilia from Surabaya Toastmasters Club, and for tonight, I am as the accounter, and my duty as the accounter is to look out for all circular words like uh, and I will also note when the speaker repeated words or phrase you use in the meeting. So a report of who's presented at the end so that you know the words you use and make efforts to get rid of them. I think that's all my job. The encounter, back to you, our general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Cecilia, who will help us to be aware with our filler sound and filler words. Last but not least in GE team is our grammarian, Toastmaster Ron Potter. Toastmaster Ron Potter, over
Hello,
to you.
everyone. My name is Ron Potter. I'm Mr. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am, as the grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers. Listen carefully to their language and usage. And this is my first time, so I'm new at this. I'm sorry I'm late. I'll take note of any misuse of English language and as well as outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. I have a big job, it seems like. This is my first time as a grammarian. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. And the word of the day is introspect. Means to be introspective thoughts and describe your feelings and thoughts. And it appears to me that that's what's been going on since I think I came in where Tom was speaking. I really appreciate everybody else. Yeah, so the word, which means introspect, to be introspective, to give thoughts and feelings of my own to the group, if that makes any sense. And let's continue on. Everybody's got the grammarian word, which is introspect, or introspective is another form of the word. And I'm not sure where to go from here, but if that's enough, thanks for listening.
Wonderful.
And over to the Toastmasters, right? The Toastmaster of today, Adam.
General evaluator. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, our grammarian Toastmaster Ron, who will help us to enrich our English proficiency because, well, mostly Indonesian, English is not our first language. We will give our report at the end of the session alongside with the evaluator for prepare speech speaker, which is Toastmaster Renalia from Eagle Toastmaster Club, who will evaluate the speaker, none other than distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. And my role as general evaluator is to take note on what is happening and not happening during the meeting, and I will give the feedback later on alongside the general evaluation team report on the evaluation session. So over to you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Apri.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Ria, for your introduction of your team. And now let's move on to the first session in our meeting, which is no other than the prepare speech. As I mentioned before, today we only have one speaker, no other than distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. And he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Reina from Eagle. So I would like to call Toastmaster Reina to introduce Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Apri. So everyone, it is my pleasure and it is my honor to evaluate distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra's speech for this evening. The speech length will be 5 to 7 minutes and it will be a contest speech. So I will paying attention on the structure and also on the delivery of his speech. And the title of the speech is The Beauty of Sharing. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome DTM Yusuf Chandra, The Beauty of Sharing. The Beauty of Sharing, DTM Yusuf Chandra.
Am I audible? Am I visible?
Yes, you are.
Share whatever you have with those people around you. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever shared something that you have with the people around you? Raise your hand if you do. Thank you very much. I have shared something with somebody around me. Let me share with you my story. One fine afternoon, my wife and I were driving the car back home from the office. But suddenly, the sky became black and a thunderstorm shouting at each other. The rain started to fall down. It was a very, very heavy rain. But suddenly, my wife said, "Darling, can we stop by the side road? I want to buy some snacks." Oh my God! Why should we stop in this heavy rain like this? But I remember that I have to share something with somebody. So I dropped the car by the side road and my wife ordered some snacks. And suddenly, out of nowhere, I saw an old man came approaching my car, knocking on the door of the window. And I was afraid. Should I roll down my window or should I let him go? And I look at my wife. She didn't pay attention. She was just playing with the handphone. And again, I look at the man. I try to roll it down. "Yes, sir. What can I do for you?" And the man said, "Please, sir, let me in your car only until the end of the road because it was raining heavily." I was really in doubt. Should I let him in or should I let him out? If I let him in, the car would be wet and bad smell. If I let him out, he would die probably in the rain. And suddenly it flashed back on my mind. I remembered a few weeks before I was distributing food to the people, the homeless people around my house. And I saw a young boy was looking so sad and hungry. So I said, young boy, would you like something to eat? He said, oh yes, sir. I would love to eat something. I've been hungry for a few hours. So don't worry, I'll give you something to eat. So I brought him something. This is rice and milk. And the boy looked at the rice and he said, sir, can I have some bread instead of rice? I said, no worry, I will give you the bread. So I went to the bakery and gave the bread. He was so happy looking at the bread, but he didn't eat it. I was wondering, what happened with the boy? Why didn't he eat? He wanted to eat. So I came approaching him again. Young boy, you said you were hungry. Why don't you eat the bread that you have? And the boy said, sir, I am starving. I want to eat this bread. But I remember my brother. He hasn't had anything since last night. Ladies and gentlemen, if that boy had a sympathetic to the brother giving the bread that he has, why not me? Share my car with this old man. So I opened the door and said, come in. The man came in, and not so long after that, he said, just stop here, sir. And I stopped the car, he went out, and he said, thank you very much, sir. Because of you that I could be here now feeling healthy. If I was outside, I would die of the rain and the cold. Thank you so much. He feels so grateful just because I give him a lift, not giving him a lot of money. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, sharing a little bit you have with this man make him happy. And also sharing this kind of situation with my wife who wanted to buy the snacks, it makes her happy. So I could make happy everyone around me by sharing what I have. Sharing doesn't always mean a lot of money to spend, but sharing your kindness, share your love with those people around you. That would be enough. My wife was happy, the man was happy, and I was also happy. So start from now, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we share something we have with those people around me, around us, even we don't know those people? Will you do that? Thank you very much. Back to you.
All right, let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Yeah, I think kindness is something that we can make other people feel more happy because I think sharing something that we have is also can make us happy. I remember when I helping my friend or stranger and I give them a food and she feel very happy and joyful. I think see those kind of person smile it also make us happy and make us very grateful about our life. Yeah, I think sharing is caring. Also giving be kind person is always one of the best feeling that we can ever experience as a person. So that is the great experience we can experience as a human, as a person. Okay, thank you to this Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra for sharing your inspiring story about kindness. And now that is the prepared speech session for today meeting. And now I would like to call our timer Toastmaster Gayatri. The time for the Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra is
Yes, this is distinguished Master Yusuf Chandra just reached the time at 7 minutes 14 seconds, so it's still within the time frame. Thank you.
all right. Congratulations, Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. You are on time, 7 minutes 14 seconds. Okay, let's move on to the second session in our meeting, which is the most awaiting session, I believe, which is the double topic session. And for double topic session, actually, Toastmaster Anna also will deliver her project, which is the active listening. And now I would like to call Toastmaster Anna to lead the session. So please welcome Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri, as our Toastmaster of the meeting for tonight. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Table Topic Sessions, where this is one of my project actually. So now I'm going to, before we go to the questions, I'm going to give you explanation what is table topic. Table topic is an impromptu speaking session in Toastmaster where participants are asked to speak without prior preparations. In table topic, and me as table topic master will give a random or surprise question and the speaker respond on the spot. And now why is it important? So why table topic is important for us? Because of table topic helps member develop the ability to think quickly, organize thoughts spontaneously, and speak confidently in front of an audience. So it is essential skill for everyday conversation and professional situation. And how table topic useful in our real life? So in table topic, we can speak confidently in every situation. For example, like answering questions in a meetings, and then we can speaking in interviews, giving spontaneous opinion in discussion, and handling unexpected situation or question in public. So it's will confident, clarity, and quick thinking skill we can use anytime and anywhere. And how long should we speak? In table topic, a speaker is expected to talk for 1 to 2 minutes. Green light, 1 minute, yellow light, 1 minute 30 seconds, and red light, 2 minutes. And you have additional time, 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. So don't forget to use our word of the day, introspect. So that's all about the what is table topic actually. Now we go to the first question. Who want to be a volunteer? Who want to be the first speaker? Okay, Toastmaster Ron Podat.
Hi.
Okay, the first question is, what does the word introspect mean to you, and how often do you practice it? What does the word introspect mean to you, and how often do you practice it? Okay, I write the question
Okay.
in the chat box.
I just wrote it down. Thank you so much. Madam Toastmaster, Hannah. So what does introspect mean to me? And how often do I use it? I believe that's what you were asking. Well, it's someone who spends considerable time examining his own thoughts and feelings. if I have a diary, which I don't, and after a happy breakup or whatever, and I'm being introspective. The Latin word introspect means to look inside, and that's what an introspective person does, metaphorically speaking. And for me, I probably don't do that enough of introspection, although recently I have. In the last week or so, I've gotten dengue fever. So I've sort of been out of sorts for about a week and a half or so. I went to the hospital for 3 days. So I did a lot of introspection laying in bed for 3 days. I felt I was kind of a prisoner of sorts. I had this needle in my hand for the IV for 3 days. It was quite enclosing, and I felt like I couldn't do anything without. Anyways, yeah, I felt very enclosed and imprisoned for those 3 days. And that's how often I use it. Probably not enough, but thank you for listening to my table topic of today. And back to you, Toastmaster, Madam.
Okay, thank you, Master Ron Porter, for sharing your story. Yes, one of the thing that a diary is one way to remember and reflect ourselves. Maybe I did it many years ago. However, nowadays we just remember and reflect ourselves in our daily life. Thank you, Master Ron Porter. Now for the second question, who want to be the next speaker? Anyone? Okay, Toastmaster Nino. Toastmaster Nino, your question is, when was the last time you took time to introspect, and what did you learn about yourself? What was the last time you took time to introspect, and what did you learn about yourself?
The last time I did an introspection was probably a bit of a long time ago. I don't really keep tabs on my time, but in that time I realized that when I put my mind on something, I risk obtaining tunnel vision. It is why I usually try to avoid intensive tasks, because sometimes passion just takes over when you're just that focused. That time in my introspection, I learned to try to manage my time better, and also I try to not be as lazy as to fear this flaw of mine, because it is the one thing that allows me to complete my task faster. And in that time, I also try to look at the time more frequently than before. And in that introspection and while doing the task, I also found out that I can work faster when focused, at the cost of my health sometimes, because I usually work in late hours. And because of that, now I am able to apply my time more correctly, and less so with my laziness and fear of getting tunnel vision, because sometimes that is a good thing to have in moderation. Thank you. Madam Amna, you're muted. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nino. That's great mindset. Learning to manage your time better, and I think it shows our commitment to growth, not become lazy. And I think it is important to step forward, being more productive and intentions with your actions. Thank you. Now we go for the next question. For the third question, who want to be the next speaker? I think Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra, DTF Yusuf Chandra.
Okay, if nobody else wants.
Okay. Why do you think self-introspection is important for personal growth? Why do you think self-introspection is important for personal growth?
As a lecturer, I have to do self-introspection, whether the way I teach is already good or still need to be improved, or maybe the student don't like me at all. Every time when I came to the class, I tried to be nice with them. I never yell at them. I never got angry, even though some students came late. So I always ask them politely, why did you come late? You know, when you come late, you also lose many things in the class. Next time, if you know that the traffic jam is always there, come earlier, then you will not be late. Instead of getting angry with them, why do you come late? Don't come to my class if you are late. By those two introspection, two action I have done to my student, I see that the first one, talking nicely with them, understand them well, it makes them understand. And the next time, they came on time. It's better than the second one, I was angry and the students were angry and they hated me. So I introspect myself. Which one is better? By doing that, I can improve myself to be a better lecturer, to be a better teacher for the students. And by doing that, the student get benefit, both of us, me and them. Back to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. It's just like introspect myself as a teacher. Yeah, as a lecturer and a teacher, we always reflect on the learning process, both inside and outside the classroom. And I think this is a good practice as educator. Thank you so much, DTM Yusuf. Now we go to the next session, the next question. I prepared 10 questions actually, and here we have around 10 participants. So who will be the next speaker?
Let me be the next, Anna.
Okay, but yeah, can you share a moment when introspection helped you make a better decisions? Can you share a moment when introspection helped you make a better decisions?
I believe with the saying that mistakes is the best teacher. I wouldn't say experience is the best teacher, but mistakes is. Because not all experience teach us deeply and touch our life personally that we will make it as a thing to do better the next time. But a mistake from the past is something that make us learn better that's why when I want to make a decision on things, I reflect on my past mistakes. Why I did that and what the reason why and how can I make it better is the things that sometimes help me to make a better decision. So in that way, introspection helped me make a better decision. That's all from me, Mbak Ana. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Dia. Yeah, mistake made us learn better. Yes, mistakes teach us what doesn't work and push us to find better choice, and I think it will make us to find the better decisions. Thank you for sharing, Mbak Dia. Now we go to the next question. I think it will be number 5 question. Anyone? Toastmaster Apri. I just point you.
Okay, let's
Okay.
go.
Okay, what is a question you often ask yourself during introspections? What is a question you often ask yourself during introspections?
Yes, I'm ready for it. That is the question I often experience when I try something different, something challenging that I never done before. I remember when I tried to travel for the first time, it's very scary, and because I never done it before, especially when I want to go another what's it called another city or another island. So back then I tried to go to the Bali for the first time, and the preparation is not really good because I don't know what is the locals preparation is when I want to go travel, and I often ask myself, do I really want to do this? And however, it's my desire to go to another island is very big, and it forced me to do something that I want to accomplish, and so I just do it. Although the preparation is not good, however, during those kind of journey, it also teach me a lesson that when I want to do something, just do it, and just have a little bit operation is also good. But when we prepare very long, and I start to feeling very anxious because the preparation is not is perfect. So, and the lesson from that experience is if I want to do something, just do it. Have a little bit of preparation and enjoy the journey, because along the journey we will learn something new, and from that experience we can use that to a stepping stone to do another things that can help us in the future, so I can go travel not only another city, another island, but another country as well. So that is my things that I want to ask that when I want to do something new. I think that's it for me.
Okay, if you want to do something, just go for it. That I can get from what Toastmaster Apri said. Yes, we always encounter things for the first time in our life, and just do it if you want to try. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri, for sharing. Now we go for the next question. I would like to choose our counter. Toastmaster Cecilia, do you want to take this chance, this opportunity?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Okay. Are you ready now?
Yes, Mbak Ana.
Okay, number 6. The question number 6. Do you find it easy or hard to be honest with yourself during introspections and why? Do you find it easy or hard to be honest with yourself during introspections? Why?
Talking about be honest to yourself, it is like facing a mirror to look at yourself while talking about anything. It could be you can be honest for your past experience, or maybe even storytelling from your birth until now. For me, it works to be honest for who I am. What the concern do I care about this matter? It is if you be honest to yourself, slowly you will find out the answer. I acknowledge that, like self talking, or maybe to be honest to yourself is a bit weird, but that's not a bad thing or bad habit, because you can learn from that. People change every day regarding the bad or good for their life. That's why if I can be honest to myself, I can learning about myself for like a bit self-reflecting. So yeah, that I need to know whether I break the balance between the bad or good in my life. Yeah, sometimes we are afraid facing ourselves, and sometimes we hide the truth about ourselves. But if you will never try, you will never know about yourself, just what your word right. That's a process, I think. Back to you, the masters.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Cecilia. Yes, be honest to ourselves is sometimes like it's hard, but I think we will find the answer when we are be honest to ourselves. Thank you, Toastmaster Cecilia. And now for the next question, number 7. I'm going to choose our timer. Can I? And Toastmaster Apri will help you.
Okay then. Sure.
Okay. How does introspection help you understand your strengths and weaknesses? How does introspection help you understand your strengths and weaknesses? Toastmaster Atta.
Sometimes I told to myself that I had a certain part of me if I angry. But the other side, I appreciate to myself when I can achieve my goal. So those are the statements that always remind in my mind when I do reflection or introspection. But then in the certain moment in the office, lately I remember when I finish my work, I have like a freeze moment. Then after that, I just realized all the tasks that I write down on my book have completed perfect. But after that, I just remember, oh, all the things just goes well in here. Then at the night, I just burn out of my energy because I doing all the things so fast. I believe that is my strength when I do my introspection. But then at the same time, I have lost my energy so much until I felt like I don't have any desire again to do this work. So At the moment, I just told to myself, please take annual leave and just enjoy to the party or just doing a free time for myself to make sure I still in the present time. For all this moment, I do believe that introspection is important and essential for our life, just to make sure we still alive, we still in the present, we still reach in our goal of all the moment. And I agree with those, Mr. Anna. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Ata, for sharing your story. Yes, a good step to take a break when we feel overwhelmed. I think it allows us to rest and reset and return with clear focus and energy. Thank you, Kak Ata. I think I have one question left. I wouldn't ask my evaluator, so I will ask Toastmaster Rena. Are you ready?
Sure, sure.
Question, okay. Is there anything you have discovered about yourself recently that surprised you? Is there anything you have discovered about yourself recently that surprised you? I think it's better if you don't talk about the egg again. Okay, thank you. Over to you, Dusma Serena.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. Yeah, even though the question is a bit similar, but I have to think the other answer for this question. So I think the one of the things that I discovered recently about myself is was happened this morning. Well, in my working place, I am responsible for maintaining the funds and etc. because I am a finance. And usually when I face some problems or something that I didn't get an didn't get an answer from other departments when they are asking for money, usually I just ask them with a very neutral tone and also I try my best to be calm. But I don't know, there is something that triggers me this morning that I, instead of asking them directly, since I didn't get an answer since 3 weeks ago, I took the liberty to ask their superiors directly to their superiors, not to the person. And yeah, I think this is something that I've never done before, because usually I will always ask the person itself. So why do you ask for this? How do you get this amount of money, and you ask this from us? That's usually what I did. But this morning is something different, I think, because this case is a bit different, and there were no progress since 3 weeks ago. So I think it's better to escalate these things to their superiors. Yeah, I just don't know that I have the audacity, maybe that's what they say, to reach to their superiors. Yeah, I think that's all from me, Topic Master.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rena. Yes, as we know that Toastmaster Rena is someone who calm and you can do another thing. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rena. I think that's all I think that's the last questions. And I'm going to ask Toastmaster Apri what time for Toastmaster Gayatri times.
We spend 2 minutes 33 seconds. So will be over time 3 seconds.
Overtime.
Yep.
Okay, so Toastmaster Atta already. Okay. Okay, that's all for my table topic sessions. Thank you for all the speaker for sharing your thoughts, your story, and I will give the control back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Anna, for your wonderful session. And I hope all of you enjoy Toastmaster Anna session and can discover yourself. Okay, let's move on to the last session, which is the evaluation session. And before that, let's take a picture together. So everyone, we will take two picture. The first is the normal pose, and the second, let's do a little bit video pose, right? Where is the Toastmaster Gusti? Is Toastmaster good? Yeah, just left.
I don't know, just left. Maybe go to toilet.
Alright.
Should we wait or?
Should we wait or?
Just leave.
Here we go.
Gusti, take a picture.
Okay, let's take picture. I will call in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I say first. Okay, in the second, let's do some kind of video, right? Let's see. Maybe we can say Malang Toastmaster self-discovery, right? You can unmute yourself so we can also wave here. Are you ready? I will record short clip. 1, 2, 3. Malang Toastmaster Club self-discovery.
Discovery.
All right, nice.
Introspection.
Okay, let's move on to the last session in our meeting, which is the evaluation session. And the evaluation session will be led by our GE, Toastmaster Tia. So, please welcome Toastmaster Tia to lead the evaluation session.
All right, thank you, Tom, Toastmaster Apri. Everyone, it's time for us
Malang
to
Toastmaster
have
self-discovery.
the general evaluation session, the evaluation
unmute
session,
yourself
the
so
heart
we
of
can also
Toastmasters
wave.
meeting. And to start this session, I would like to invite
Short clip.
the evaluator
1,
for
2, 3.
our
Malang
prepared
Toastmaster Club
speech speaker.
self-discovery.
Toastmaster Rena will give the report
Discovery.
on Distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra's speech. Toastmaster Rena, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you, GE. So, DTM Yusuf, thank you so much for sharing to us the beauty of sharing and giving. I felt very inspired and also moved by your experience in sharing to those people around you. Now, there are two things that I really liked from your speech. The first one is the opening of your speech. You do some attention grabbing from the audience by throwing a question and also asking the audience to raise a hand if we have shared something to the people around us. So I think this is also your signature move because when I saw you deliver speech, be it in a double topic or prepared speech, this is one of your signature move. And also, the next thing I really like from your speech is the visibility of your body language and how you maximize pauses during your speech, so that we can see we can see that you use the body language intentionally in your speech, and also we can absorb your story by your pauses. Now, there are two things that I would like to suggest you so that this speech can be more engaging and also will entertain us a little bit. So the first thing I would like to suggest you to add a bit of humor in your speech, since your story is a bit like motivational or inspirational. I think it will be better if you add a humor. You can be you can be a bit more exaggerating in telling a moment with your wife when your wife asks you to move aside in the side road and also to ask you to buy a snack. And at the near the closing of your speech, you said that my wife was happy. I was happy. I think you can also say that, well, my wife was happy, so happy wife, happy life. You can say that so that it will create a little bit of humor. Now, the second thing I would like to suggest is, uh, since there were two stories that you told in your speech, I think it will be better if you pick which one you want to highlight more. Because in your speech, I noticed that the story where you gave bread to these young boys is highlighted more than your story where you allow this old man come to your car. So I think between these two stories, I think you need to pick which one that you wanted to highlight more so that we can get the a sense of it and be inspirational about it. So I think that's all for me. Once again, thank you so much, DTM Yusuf, for inspiring us. And I hope I can be your evaluator next time. Thank you so much. Back to you, GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rena, for your thorough evaluation for and the second evaluator is distinguished Toastmaster Gusti, because Toastmaster Anna, which is our Toastmaster table topic master, is also having her project tonight. So, DTM Gusti, are you ready? Screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Madam G. Toastmaster Dia. Am I audible enough?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. So, everyone, please congratulate to Toastmaster Anna for delivering the project of active listening and also for becoming a very, what is called it? Very good listeners as a table topic master. Toastmaster Anna, what I do like from your project and the way you actually handle the situation is the first one is that you prepare the questions very well. You have like stock amount of the questions and related to the theme. That was a good one. The second one is actually the way you interact with the audience. I noticed that you somehow, when the speakers saying and delivering speech, you are actually really pay full attention to them. You put some gesture like smiling or nodding, and actually you really listen it. And it keeps the speakers motivated to keep delivering the speech because sometimes impromptu speech is not easy. And the third one is actually the way you having like the summarize of the conclusion of the speaker said every each speaker. I mean, like you repeat it again the points that the speaker said during the session. And there are some room for improvements. The first one is actually it's very good that you are actually doing a good thing, but it will be much more encouraging when you're actually also giving like asking the audience to give the round of applause even though it's an online, but somehow the act of encouraging is good. And the second thing is when you asking the audience when you have no idea who's going to be choose or you pointing out, I know that somehow sometimes we prepare the on the chat from the list when you plan to have like 8 or more than 8 like that, so you can put the numbers. So while waiting the other speaker turns, they maybe want to put their names, something like that. And the thing that I think that will be much better if you, I know it's hard, but it will be much better after all 8 speakers saying or giving their opinions, you summarize it all. Not as like one by one, but actually you can summarize how those 8 speakers have the red lines of like there's something the common about the introspective things that you can summarize, and you can also pointing out or emphasize the big theme of our meeting today. So it will be much more powerful, and you can somehow give the audience also repetition or memorize what the other speakers already say. That's all from me. I do really like your speech. You're very generous, you're active listener, and I can't wait for your future project. Back to you, GE. Satya.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Gusti. And now, Toastmaster Arta, our timer, please give the timer report.
Yes, I have put the report in the chat. For Toastmaster Rena just reached 3 minutes 33 seconds. It is just light over time. And distinguished Toastmaster Gusti reached at 3 minutes 5 seconds. Thank you so much.
Thank you, timer. Now, our ballot. Toastmaster Apri, are you ready?
Yep, sir. I will put the link in the chat box so you can vote for the most favorite double topic. Yep. Like, you can vote now, and while waiting, you can continue to the next report.
All right. Well, we are waiting for you to give us your vote for favorite table topic speaker, and also, I think also evaluator, or because or not, as
Yeah, I think
Mas Gusti
one
also.
evaluator is
Okay.
overtime, so we only have one.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Noted. Now is the report from the GE team. I would like to invite our grammarian, Toastmaster Ron Potter. Are you possibly have a link with Harry Potter or something?
No relationship. I know when the Harry Potter came out, I was definitely have a phone call or two back then. And back then the phones were sitting on the tables, not sitting in our pockets.
Or maybe with his best friend, the Ron.
Yes. Sir,
All
well,
right.
anyway, so the grammarian, as a grammarian, I can share the introspective points on some of the, on who has mentioned the word. In the beginning, I don't see any because maybe I was late. However, the timer, Gayatri, I don't know if I pronounce that correctly. She mentioned it 3 times. I'm not sure about the word of use, and there was another one here. The word of use, Daya. You asked her about a moment of inspection and how it helps introspection make better decisions. And I'm not sure about the use of the word when using the introspective. Maybe she could help or others can. However, this being my first time and not very organized as I could have been. But everything else seemed pretty good. Like this is my first time, so excuse me if I'm not doing my best job here. So it's been a very busy day for me. Don't count that out. I'll counter, please. Everyone did pretty well, and except there was only a few people who mentioned the word introspective or introspect as the word of the day. anyways, that's the end of my proposals, except for the table topics was pretty good, and it was quite extensive, actually. I enjoyed all of them, and I really like this club, and I appreciate you listening to me. Then back to you, Ms. Toastmaster.
Thank you, our grammarian. Now it's time for the calendar report. Toastmaster Cecilia, over to you.
Alright, thank you, our general evaluator. And sorry, everyone, I can share my screen because my laptop is lagging. So, yeah, I will give my report now. So, Toastmaster Apri, you have four times so, 2 times Toastmaster Dia, flawless, perfect. Toastmaster Gayatri, 3 times A. Toastmasters Ron, twice 7 times DTM Yusuf, perfect. Toastmaster Rena, 2 times well, and 2 times A. And DTM Gusti, 3 times so, 1 time and 2 times A. Toastmasters Anna, 3 times A. Toastmaster Nino, 2 times and 2 times A. Me, 5 times A. I think that's all my report is the counter. Back to you, LG.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Cecilia. Toastmaster Apri, could you help assist for the winner announcement first? Because I need to take care of my package coming.
All right, thank you, sir. So I will announce who is the winner for the most favorite speaker, topic, and also evaluation. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, everyone, so this is the winner announcement for the most favorite topic, speaker, and also evaluator. The first will be the most favorite topic speaker for tonight goes to Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. Okay, we'll
Thank
take
you.
picture. Let's see. Where are you? Okay, Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. I will take picture in 3, 2, 1. Right. And the next will be the most favorite evaluator. I think you already know who is this. Oh, the most favorite speaker also. We have Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. Okay, I will take a picture in 3, 2, 1. Right. And last but not least, of course, the most favorite evaluator for today goes to Distinguished Master Gusti. Okay, I will take picture in 3, 2, 1. Right, and congratulations for all of you. Okay, that's Master Dia, are you ready? Are you want to open your book?
I'm ready. Thank you for your Thank you for your flexibility. Thank you for being flexible. And that's how the meeting tonight, you're flexible in handling and taking over the meeting tonight from the very start to the very end. But first, I would like to start with where this meeting started before. I like how you greet every participant coming on the Zoom room, and the chit chat was quite lively, and were mingling together there. But what I wanted to highlight is that we started the meeting late. The room open at 7 p.m. And also there was a Zoom link issue. This been noted on that later on. Make sure to open the Zoom earlier. Now, during the meeting, I love how that all participants actively open your camera. Mostly when we join Toastmasters meeting, especially during pandemic era, we are so comfortable with joining meeting on Zoom, and maybe I would just log in and then close my camera and so on and so on, and will only open when I need to speak. But kudos for you all that you open your camera almost the entire meeting. And also all participants were actively involved, especially during the table topic session. Now on each of the role, I would like to start with Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Apri. I love how you engage with your audience. In the very beginning, you explain your team and then you share your experience first, and then you ask some of the participants. And what I like the most is how you choose the meeting. It's quite deep, it's self-discovery, and then suddenly it's also coming back to me that you give me a question. Suddenly I have to reflect on myself. It's quite a good reminder for all of us. Now for the table topic master, I love Mbak Anna is quite encouraging everyone to participate in her session. What I like to suggest is that your questions contain quite a lot of words, more than 10 words. Put in mind that mostly in the contest setting, usually we have less words than that. Will be more simpler because it will help the speaker to digest the topics or questions. Thankfully, all of us here are all Toastmasters, and thank you for putting your question into the chat box, so it will help us to answer as well. But next time, try to have a shorter one. For the accounter, Toastmaster Cecilia, you give the clear explanation on your role, and you also give a thorough report on that. Timer, Toastmaster Atta, you gave an easy explanation on your role, and you also informed it right away after the session in the chat box. Now for the grammarian, you give a thorough explanation on your role and also give a simpler report on grammarian report. Now for our speaker tonight, I won't give much evaluation because you already have, but I like how DTM Yusuf deliver his speech with the content and also the delivery. Although this is the online setting, once again, on online setting, people are getting comfortable with doing that. So most of us delivering our speech in the sitting setting, but DTM Yusuf delivered in a standing position. And for our evaluators, you give commendation and recommendation for our speakers and also table topic master, while also giving example. So not just mentioning on how things be better or like this, but also you show the way. All in all, I love tonight's meeting. It's interesting, although we started quite late, but we finished early. What I like the most is how you manage the vibe well, despite the number of participants tonight. And last but not the least, room for improvement. I think not quite mature, but adding one more speaker slot will be more interesting. And maybe 5-minute break time is also needed when we want to go to the toilet in between. that will be all my general evaluation report. Thank you for having me in your meeting. I will give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting and also the club president, Toastmaster April. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Dia, for your suggestion. And yeah, I think in our next meeting we will have more speaker. If any one of you want to deliver speech in our club, feel free. Okay, I think that is the last session in our meeting. And before I close the meeting, anyone, since we don't have a guest here, I think anyone to announce your next meeting? Please do if you have. Anyone? No? How about Green? Green, I think Green is this Saturday, right? So you can announce
Yes.
more. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for the opportunity, Toastmaster Apri. For Green Toastmaster Club, we always conduct the meeting every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. in the morning, GMT time. So GMT 7. If you free on that time and on that day, feel free to join our meeting. So we always post in Instagram and always share in the group WhatsApp. So if you wanna take a role, so we would love to have all of you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. I think we will meet again in Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I will take a role as well. Okay, anyone? Anyone? No? Yeah, if not, I will, as a club president, I officially close the meeting for tonight. So I would like to thank you for all of you for helping our meeting tonight. We have distinct Toastmaster Kusti, we have Toastmaster Ron Potter. You are from, where is your club? What is your name for your club, actually?
Articulators, and we are in California.
Articulator. Articulator. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I've been in Indonesia for too long to remember. Oh, what city was that in? Oh yeah, yeah, in California.
Yeah,
It's
in
called the
California.
Articulators.
Articulator. Oh, look like
Articulator.
some kind of
In California. Yeah.
articulator. Okay. Thank you,
If you
Toastmaster Ron, for coming. And we have Toastmaster Cecilia, Toastmaster Dia, we have Toastmaster
Thank you for
Reina,
having me.
and also Toastmaster Gayatri. And see you
Thank
again
you.
on the next meeting 2 weeks from now. So
2 weeks from now.
see you again, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Good night.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye.
you, everyone. Bye-bye.